Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Do please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave me some comments, insults, all the rest of it, requests, if you've got any. And thanks very much to the guy who bought me a coffee yesterday. That's very good. I'm going to convert that to Jack Daniels and neck it this weekend, if I possibly can. I assume that I will be able to, because I like necking Jack Daniels just now and again. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about another backscuttler. Well, the backscuttler, I've previously discussed this lady, but she's just come out and made a very valid point, I think. You know, that this lady is called Morgan Varney, and I'm going to put a link down below to an article so you can click on that and read it. You know, don't just take my word for it, because I'm summarising this. She was apparently working in the prisons and became what she described as besotted with an inmate, a drug dealer. And the drug dealer persuaded her to get in a cupboard, remove her undergarments, and, by all accounts, entered into what's commonly known here as backscuttling. And I'd like to thank Larry the Goatman, who seems to be fairly up on that subject for some reason, for sending me a link on that. Yeah. So Morgan Varney is saying, and quite right, I believe absolutely right, that there should be a minimum age for female prison officers in any prison establishment. She's suggesting 25. I would say probably 40. You know, get them past that backscuttling stage. But she was at HMP LINDHOLME in South Yorkshire, where she was entrapped by this sophisticated drug-dealing individual who lured her into his cell, and persuaded her to get in a cupboard with him and explore the possibilities. That's a polite way, actually. It's metaphorical, you know. A metaphor I'm using there. She said she lost a good 3 or 4 years of her life. She got 10 months in prison and is currently banged up. But she's quite rightly identifying that at the age of 22, 23, she was unsophisticated and not prepared. She was too immature to deal with the emotional and psychological pressure that's put to bear on her by the situation that she found herself in as an inexperienced and, as she said, emotionally vulnerable young lady in a male prison. Where, let's face it, I mean, come on, wake up. They've tried it. It doesn't fucking work. Eh? It's ridiculous. You've got to see it. Yeah, I've got a picture of her. Ex-prison officer Morgan Varney. She's now aged 25. Can you see that picture? I don't know. Is it there? Yeah. Pretty young lady. In a cupboard, HMP LINDHOLME, getting backscuttled. What's all that about? I'll tell you what it's about. It's about the prison service trying to run this on the cheap. And that, here is a picture of the scrot. You know what a scrot is? It's a scrotum. A horrible little shithouse by the name of Jordan Stones. There we are. Yeah, can you see him yet? Jordan Stones, there we are. That's him yet. That's the inmate who backscuttled Morgan Varney. A drug dealer serving 5 years. And he'd got pictures of her up in his cell. There was CCTV footage showing that scumbag, that scrot, entering a cupboard with Morgan Varney. And she was arrested in 2023 and is now serving 10 months in prison. It's ruined her life, really. But I don't blame Morgan Varney. I blame the people that have put her in that position, because she's in a position where she should never have been. And this all started in the early 1980s when they started a thing that's called the rights. You know, there's got to be equal rights. Equal rights. But there ain't no equal rights, is there? Because you've got a job to do, yeah? And the problem is that if you can't do that job, then you shouldn't be put into that position by your employer. There should be, they owe you a duty of care, except the Home Office has got what's known as Crown immunity. So they don't actually pay any attention whatsoever to the idea. Let me stop that. Yeah, they don't pay any attention to the idea that they owe their employees a duty of care. Don't do any risk assessment. Just sling them in there. Do you know you can apply to be a prison officer at the age of 17? When I was joining, you had to be 21. I mean, I was actually 25, I think I was. Yeah. 24, 25 when I joined Strange Ways. I joined in 1974, and I was actually started duty in 1975, in January 75. No female prison officers then, and nor should there be today, in my humble opinion. Right. So it's that time of day, folks. Skip the poem today. I'm going to sing you a song. Oh, by the way, my next book, which was picked up telepathically by Larry the Goatman, by the way, my next book is going to be titled, or the working title is Tales from the Jails, Sexual Practices in Prisons. So listen, folks, listen carefully to John here. If you've got any stories that you can tell me, or you know anybody that's an ex-prisoner or a serving prisoner who can tell you this story, get it to me. Leave me a message down below. I'll get you my email address, and you can email me, and I'll write the story. I'll write the story. I can write, you know. As you probably, if you have a look, go on, believe I can write, go and have a look on Amazon, type in the name John G. Sutton. Best-selling books all over the world, translated into numerous languages, including English. I got that one, Larry, before you could get it in. Yeah, anyway, here we go. It's time for that song now. I've rung the song dinger, so you've been forewarned. And don't forget, if you've got a story for me about sexual practices in prisons, John G. Sutton, my next book. This is a song by Tennessee Ernie Ford. It's called 16 Tons. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones, a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I load 16 tons, a number 9 coal, and the straw boss says, oh, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting trouble, my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama lion. Ain't no high-toned woman gonna make me walk the line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 ton, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. There you go. 16 ton. I've been shoveling 16 ton since I was 12 years old. If you've got any ideas for my book, anybody who's going to tell me a story, come here. Tales from the Jails, John G. Sutton. Sexual practices in prisons. Let me have it.